Football is something that brings many people together, and according to the Honest Broker, in 2008, the sport peaked in high school with 1.1 million players. And I'm sure many of you know family or friends that also play football at the high school level. But are you informed, and are they informed of the dangers that concussions can have upon them? When getting a concussion, the biggest problem is not with the concussion itself, but it's not speaking up and talking to somebody about the concussion you received. The one thing that is worse than getting a concussion is not saying something and going and getting a second concussion. The Concussion Legacy Foundation is trying to create a culture for athletes to speak up about their concussions. According to the University of Pittsburgh, there were about 3 million cases of undetected concussions that year, or a year. The problem is athletes are not speaking up about the concussions that they are receiving. Whenever I played in high school, that was a big thing that we dealt with, was with people such as myself did not speak up about their concussions, whether they felt responsible for playing for the team or they just wanted to play and wouldn't talk about it. And it's also very hard for a player to self-detect because it's just such a traumatic injury that can occur so fast. In 1905, a Harvard doctor spoke to his team, his football team, and gave a speech that goes, "In case any man in any game gets hurt by a hit to the head, so he does not realize what he is doing, his teammates should at once insist that time be called and a doctor come onto the field to see what is the trouble." After high school, my coach allowed or gave me the opportunity to come back and help the team and coach the players I played with. And whenever we took classes to learn the basics of coaching, they told us a story about a young soccer player who, it was the end of her senior year and she had received a concussion in the semifinals of their championship. And the only person she had told was her best friend. And the best friend told her that she should just see if the concussion gets better after the championship, and that's what she did. And she ended up sustaining another concussion in that championship, and she later died. So that really speaks to the severity of making sure you get in contact with somebody and not ruin the rest of your life through brain injuries just for one game, because it's really not that important. A change in culture to make it the team's responsibility, the teammates' responsibility to pull players from the game. We're asking coaches to inform students of the danger and put the responsibility onto the team to help one another. With that being said, I know for me, I cared more about my teammates being safe than I did. And so if I would have heard whenever I was in high school, or if my teammates would have heard in high school that we're supposed to look out for each other, and if we see something, go tell our trainer or whatever, to pull each other from the game, that would have been something that would have helped a lot of us and would have helped a lot of other kids too. And so you can learn how to give a speech at teamupspeakup.org to give a similar speech to an athlete that you may know. And we're looking to see a future where athletes speak up for one another and speak for themselves about the dangers of concussions, and make a better environment for athletes to play. Thank you.